great to have you here. This has been something we've all talked about for a long time, hasn't it been?
Yep.
Streaming, World Shoot, streaming, shooting. There have been a lot of people that have said it's not really worth it, nobody's going to watch, but I think we're at over 1 million people that have viewed this now. Our statistics are through the charts. I don't even understand half the stuff that they send me, but it's obviously working, right?
Yeah, I think we'll probably hit over 1 million on just Instagram before we're done.
Yeah, and it's really great to have so many people tuning in and so forth. Yeah, you got to keep going with that energy drink. Thanks, Niels. Making us look bad here, but that's okay. I've just put my Red Bull down. It's hidden behind the TV screen here, monitor here. Jessica, you're shooting on the open team, right? You worked your butt off. You've really come on in the last year. I mean, you were always a good shooter, but the last year and a half, 2 years, you've really come on in shooting.
Yeah, my goal was to make the ladies open team, and so at the last World Shoot in Thailand, because it was delayed twice and I got married in between the delays, I was able to switch to open last minute, but I wasn't prepared to shoot open at that World Shoot. So this World Shoot, I actually qualified for the team and then prepared to be here to shoot in that division.
Qualifying is not easy.
No.
I mean, a lot of people don't realize. So tell us a little bit about how you felt about it, what the steps are, the emotional feeling when you finally knew you'd had that, because for the first time we actually tracked all the scores, so it wasn't just up to a selection committee. You could all the time see where you were, right?
Right. Yeah, it's a long process, and with a lot of the category teams, you never really know who's going to be shooting what until you get to that first IPSC Nationals, because you can shoot more USPSA Nationals throughout the course of the year. So you can shoot factory and you can shoot race gun, and you never know who's going to be deciding to do what until that first IPSC Nationals. And whatever division those people select is probably the division that they're going to try to qualify for. For me, that didn't play into it. I knew I was going to try to qualify for open, and I had a huge hill to climb because Jessie and Sloan and Megan have historically been the top 3 in the division for as long as I've been shooting in USPSA. So that was like there is a 4th slot that someone can compete for unless you're really going to start pegging down the scoreboard. So it was a big deal for me to try to beat out everybody else who was trying to get that 4th slot. It just so happens that because of the timing and family planning and things like that, that the team was able to open up, but for the qualification process, that was an unknown. So I was really working really hard to get that 4th slot to have that experience and hit that goal for myself.
And you qualified. It was obviously Jessie Harrison, it was Sloan, Megan, and yourself.
Correct.
There were some changes to the team afterwards. Jessie had a baby.
Yep.
And
Sloan
Megan had a baby. You didn't have a baby, right?
I'm not going to have a baby, no.
Okay, we're just checking because that created some havoc for us. And I know Jessie and Sloan, they were actually crying when they told me they decided they weren't going to shoot.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're defending their own titles and they're defending their position on the team.
Yep. And that allowed 2 other people to come in. Anna
McCarthy and Linda Turnbull.
Linda Turnbull. Both. Linda's an experienced shooter. And I remember the day I called her, we were just finishing up with the IPSC World Shoot in Czech Republic, and I called her and said, hey, there might be a slot coming available because Jessie and actually Jessie and Sloan probably would not have withdrawn had we not had a backup or an alternate in place.
Right.
That was the decision. But you genuinely qualified. You're in there. Now, what do you think? Pressure, good, bad?
So my goal was to qualify. I didn't have a goal for how I wanted to finish. So I'm just here rolling with it. I'm having a phenomenal time. I'm enjoying my experience with the team. I'm enjoying my experience with the ROs on the stages. We're having a ton of fun. I very much appreciate the volunteerism that goes into this sport. I know I run matches, and I've experienced that, so I want to make sure that I'm enjoying those people who are putting so much time and effort into creating this experience for us. I typically don't post a ton of stage videos of myself, but I do typically post a lot of pictures of me laughing and joking and having a good time with the staff on the stages, because it's part of the experience for me is getting to come back and see those people that we had fun with the last time we were here.
Jess, thanks for joining us.
Yep.
We appreciate it. Thanks
Absolutely.
for all the work.
Thanks
for everything you guys do for the sport. She's also one of the executives at the Rio Salado shooting range and involved in administrating, which is no fun.
It's its own set of challenges.
That's correct. We've been there. But appreciate having on, and good luck tomorrow.
You too.
All right. Good job.
Thanks.
All right. Oh, we didn't mean to mention her finger. I just realized now when I shook her hand. So she almost didn't make it because at the IPSC Nationals, which was what, a month ago?
3 weeks, yeah.
3 weeks ago? Tell us what happened.
So I have a new gun, and I have a thumb rest, which I've never shot with before, and threading that needle between the thumb rest and my new slide racker is apparently more difficult than I had anticipated. And I came in on a position from a retreat where the gun was trailing behind me, and I brought the gun up, and I rotated the left thumb forward, and the right thumb was in the way, and it pulled the gel polish off my nail and lifted my nail off the nail bed.
Yeah, there was about 2 hours there where she wasn't sure she could shoot, but...
So we were told that the urgent care it was broken, but because the shooting community is so diverse, I had the x-rays on my phone from the urgent care, and Eugene O, who is a very accomplished radiologist, reviewed them, agreed that it was not in fact broken and that I could continue to shoot for as much as I could tolerate it. I gave it a good week, and then I shot a local match and it felt okay. Now it bends fine, everything is good. It's just I need to protect that nail bed while it's healing.